dis pas les choses.
I just want to see if anybody doesn't pick Alabama and Georgia. I got.
Allô, et je veux parole, les choses. Tu me dis pas les choses. Allô, et je veux parole. Les choses. Dis pas les choses. Allô, et je veux parole, les choses. Tu me dis pas les choses. Allô, et je veux parole, les choses. Tu me dis pas les choses. Allô, et je veux parole, les choses. Tu me dis pas les choses. Allô,
Hey, this has been fun. Great way to get started. We're going to get things cranked up on Thursday night. Start
je faisais paro, paro. Je faisais paro, paro. Je faisais paro, paro.
That you're ever going to need in your whole entire life, yeah? You see me walking through a corridor, you think it's any corridor, but no, it's not. Icons have graced this hallway, yeah? You can see all the action, and that doesn't stop there. We've got loads more today. I'm going to be chatting to KSI, SWARMZ, and so many more VIPs that you absolutely need to hear from. Make sure you get involved. Hashtag DAZN X Series, and I'll see you soon. In the meantime, back over to Big Zoo.
There is an absolute packed and stat fight card coming your way. Yesterday we saw the fighters face off for the final time before they go head-to-head in a few hours. Joe, let's run through the 8 fights and see what we made of the face-offs. Got some clips coming through. Oh, this kid, KSI SWARMZ.
So starting off with the SWARMZ KSI face-off, it was meaty. They both looked ready for action. Obviously, SWARMZ with that push. Did it phase KSI? That's the thing. I mean, you think not, he was smiling it off as we're about to see, but then he does go in for a little one for himself. So,
little push.
You know, and what do you think of that? Is that necessary? Does it make it more entertaining?
I like the push. I don't want to see no violence before the fight. We want to keep it in the ring, but we want to see the animosity. We want to see the anger. We want to see that vigorous nature. I like that SWARMZ took off his watch 17 times.
Yeah, mate. He was wanting that protected.
It was a bit weird. Having a face-off with SWARMZ, I was thinking, what about Pineda? There wasn't really a lot of... I don't feel like that fight has been...
No, and I think that's the thing. Obviously, he's a pro boxer, but the big part of it that you can take away from the influencer boxing is that energy, is that personality. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we saw a little bit more from SWARMZ, but that is what definitely does need to be involved if you're going to make it big. Yeah,
but, you know, SWARMZ is lapping it up right now. He's acting like he's actually been in professional boxing his whole career. And he was made for this because, you know, the chat, the way he's reacting. SWARMZ gets a lot of stick for not talking a lot in interviews, being quiet, owl hand, big up 9P. He always disses him for being quiet, but he's actually been very vocal. Yeah,
and I think that's important. Look, obviously his boxing ability has not had the experience that it needs. Right, let's be real. So he's going to have to compensate for it in some way. And that is obviously going to be with his mouth, with his batch of SWARMZ pretty comfortably.
Did you get to listen to his diss track for KSI?
I did.
Yeah, what did you think of it?
I wanted more bars, mate.
More bars?
I wanted more. Do you know what I mean? Because it was a little bit, you know, it was good. You had the hook there, but it sort of just repeated itself. And I like the beat too. It was good.
So Joe Weller is a boxing man, but also a music.
Also a drill artist.
A little bit of both. Okay, listen, we got...
Also a drill artist.
A little bit of both. Okay, listen, we got... He's got the energy. But Evil Hero he's coming on the dark vibe. Dark horse. You can't underestimate anyone in these fights.
Not at all, because it's not just the fighting, mate. It's the occasion. Right, it's the O2 Arena. It's a sold-out crowd.
Exactly.
And that has its effect.
And the fans pick their favourite, you know. You've experienced that before, innit?
Of course. Mate, I entered the ring, the fan favourite, Weller. Stadium. And then you leave it and boom, they flip. KSI, KSI. And that's how this world is. End of the day, it's who's on top that they're going to chant for.
The main card is obviously full of incredible fights. What fight are you most excited for?
I'd say FaZe Temper. Right, he's not done a lot of talking. And Slim. Right, he's been saying all this stuff, trying to really get to him. Both of them are quite technical boxers. So I am looking forward to that one, but also Deji Fuzi. There's 2 comeback stories. They're both wanting to put it right. And that's going to be an emotional one, I think.
Sam Hyde as well yesterday. There's a lot of talking about being wet as a dolphin.
Lovely. He's, you know, a platform where a guy like that can come forward and be like, look, I'm here to box. I'm here to put my strange personality across in all its colours. We love it.
But for two big fellas, they're in good shape, bruv.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's what it's about. Like, you know, these guys are training. If you look all across the card, people are in shape. They've dedicated to this. They want to put on a show. And that is what it's about as well. It can't just all be about the money and the clout.
Yeah. Do you reckon that Hyde is a bit more into the fight than I am Thompson, or is he just playing a game?
So this, right, we can't judge too much based on what they're like at the weigh-ins. You know, you may be trying to either conserve energy, play it down. You may need to get yourself in that zone, like we saw from Sam Hyde.
Used to putting himself out there to millions of people, that this can be an easy job.
So the difference here is there's no editing.
Yes.
Right, a lot of these guys,
like
they're used to pressing that edit button, get rid of that one, and we'll do it again. Whereas this, it's in the moment, it's in front of the crowd. And right now, there'll be a roller coaster of emotions. 1 minute feeling confident, I got this. And then that creep of doubt, then those demons. And it's sort of battling against that, staying composed, not spiking too much. Eating enough as well, because you know, a lot of people can get, oh, I'm not hungry, and not fuel themselves properly. So there's a lot going into this, but it's who can manage that, manage their mind and their emotions on the night that will deliver the best.
Yeah.
But trust me, he's got the swagger, he's got the boxing ability as well.
We can see both of them now. They're getting I feel like this is getting more hyped now.
He just brings some sort of energy. He's so watchable. He's so almost, well, he's funny, but he's actually good and he backs it up. And obviously you can see his opponent trying his best.
I don't know what Andy's doing there. It looks like he was trying to half push him, half propose.
Yeah, and that is what this comes down to. It's trying to one-up your opponent, get in their head, show I'm alpha.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So Pappy, big kind of change in his body weight.
Yeah.
He's absolutely flipped it. I feel like YouTube boxing is also an advocate for weight loss.
100%. We've seen it. Literally, we've seen it. And, you know, the one thing I will say, though, is losing a lot of weight in preparing for a fight is not always preferable.
No.
Because it can drain you.
Yeah.
You know, and...
that's why I have stayed in this weight for a long time, waiting for the perfect fight.
I mean...
Chance 40 mil. Yeah. I said it.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway. Salt Pappy, Andy Warsky, good fight. Salt Pappy trains a lot as well. His brothers are fighters. Yes. He's had a fight before as well. Big fight.
100%, and you can see he's got that experience, right?
Yeah.
When he had his first fight at the Deji card against Halal Ham, he looked experienced, and I think the fact that you could see that he's somehow been brought up in it, we didn't know too much about him, but you could just tell he'd been doing this.
The pride of the Philippines. Getting into one that you was looking forward to, Sensei, King Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a big fight.
100%, because Kenny obviously had that controversial decision at the last event.
Yes.
He's going to want to be proving himself.
Yeah.
He's got a big stage. He's got a lot of people behind him in this country. And obviously Sensei, you know, his name says it all. Yep. This is what he bases his career on, right? Fighting, combat. So he's going to be wanting to prove a point too. So, yeah, another exciting one.
A lot of respect there. When they kind of faced off, it was less pushing, more handshaking. So do you think it's going to be more of a skillful fight, more of a technological fight?
That's what I think. This one's going to be about logic. It's not going to be too much about emotion.
Yeah.
Right. This is going to be, I'm going to execute my boxing ability. I'm not going to try too much to get in your head, talk smack, none of that. It's going to be who's the better boxer, and I think the better boxer will win.
Yeah. Any predictions for that one there?
I believe Kenny's going to do it.
Yeah.
On points.
On points.
On points, my God.
Very specific.
I am.
Kenny in great shape.
Yep.
Completely changed from where he's gone. And his brother is a boxer.
Yep.
But Sensei talking about this could be one of his last fights.
He said that.
That's what he said.
I didn't hear that. That's
saying
new.
This could be one of his. Could be hanging up his gloves.
And you got to be thinking, right, there's a reason why he's saying that. Why is he going, this is going to be my last?
Yeah.
You're saying that because I don't want to do this again. Why don't you want to do this again? Is there a reason? Do you not feel confident? Do you not feel you can go excel further than where you are and where the game currently is?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Well, speaking of brothers, Deji's fighting tonight.
Jeez, yes.
What are we thinking about Deji?
Look, he came up to me, he shook my hand.
Yeah.
Right, firstly, me and him have had some back and forth online. He came over and he seems in a calm state of mind, right? And he shook my hand and he was like, I'm ready. But obviously seeing him on the scales, like I can't lie, you'd think someone that's been in a boxing camp would be looking a little bit more sharp, a little bit more toned.
He feels he's looking incredible. He looks like a whole new human being.
100%. And that, I mean, that almost on the flip side, you look at him and think, wow, he looks fantastic, but a body shape is not going to win you the fight.
Doesn't determine it, no?
Right? So he may be fit, he may have all of that, but if he's not got that coordination and the ability to combine shots, etc., or take a punch even, then that could be his downfall.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen a lot of energy between their interactions. This is building up to be one of the fights of the night. I'm thinking, Deji is a dark horse. He's very quiet and humble.
Yeah.
He wasn't saying a lot yesterday, but I feel like he can't take another loss.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. He's already said, I'm never going to fight again in his previous fight, and he's here again. So there's not almost that element of this is your last chance, because we know he'll come back again, even if he loses, right? He just will. And fair enough, like, if he likes it, he likes it. But what I'm also seeing with that is a lack of, I am here to win. I've got this drive about me that this is the time that I win. I'm sort of seeing, I'm here to compete.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's what you want to be hearing from a fighter that you really want to be up for it.
For sure.
You know?
For sure. Next co-main event, face Temper. Sam, big fight.
Yeah.
Big fight. I mean, Temper's, this one looks like it's going to be KOs, knockouts. He couldn't get his jumper off, you know, the zip wasn't working.
Yeah.
But he ended up coming back with that weird celebration of, I don't know, a bit of archery, I guess.
Yeah, look, Slim, I mean, these guys are polar opposites. Slim trying to get in the head, trying to make the jokes, trying to get something out of Temper, but Temper stone-faced. He does not want to get involved with this at all. And I honestly don't know if this is going to be a KO, because both guys are rangy. I feel like you're going to see a very more technical fight, staying on the outside, using the jab, trying to evade the danger. And yeah, I think that one could go to points. And I'm seeing FaZe Temper winning that.
Do you feel like Slim may be a little bit too emotional right now for the fight?
Honestly, yeah. Like, when you're exerting all of that adrenaline, nervous energy throughout fight week, you're going to need a rest day at some point. And if that rest day comes at fight night, your body's like, nah, I need a rest now, and you're not fully pumping the same, you may live to regret that.
FaZe Temper, very well calculated yesterday. Controversial fight before with Mr. Kenny.
Yep.
He's going in there, he has to prove a point.
100%.
Do you reckon we may be able to see a little knockout?
Well, I'd like to think like all of the guys on this card are going to be trying to put on that show. But what their trainers will be saying is, forget that, forget pleasing the people, you're not here for them. Only you are going to take that loss if you don't get it right. So they'll be going, stick to your boxing. If the knockout comes, it comes.
I'm gassed for this fight, I'm not
Me
going to lie.
too, me
Our
too.
last fight of the evening, KSI back in, Pineda, the pro, the Mexican pro. I mean, their face-off was pretty chilled, I guess.
Yes, I mean, it's difficult when there's a language barrier. Obviously, KSI with the vamos.
He kept telling him, vamos.
Yes.
He used to work on his Spanish.
Sí, estaba tratando de hablar con este hombre, pero no entendía lo que estaba diciendo. But he tried, and that is what it's all about. Look, he's trying to get into the head. Vamos. He knows that word. He's trying to enforce himself. And look, Pineda does look a little bit out of his depth, I can't lie.
Yeah. But do you reckon this fight could maybe surprise us and turn into something a bit more than,
I'd like to,
what we
because,
expect?
you know, what he lacks maybe in personality, he will definitely have in boxing ability. He's a professional boxer. And we saw at the public workout, he was delivering very devastating combinations, showing that he can punch, put some things together. I just want to see it on the fight night.
Do you think it's a bit of a risk for KSI to be fighting a pro?
Yeah, but that's what it's about.
Yeah.
If you're not taking risks at this point and you're saying, look, I'm the best, I'm better than all these guys, better than Jake Paul, then people aren't going to be too interested. And that's why when he announced the SWARMZ fight, people were like, what?
I wanted more.
Like, it needs to be something more. Obviously, it can only be 3 rounds each. People are a little bit like, there needs to be more of a test than that. You know, it's almost like a half-time break.
Yeah.
Whereas like a 6-round fight is consistent. And if anything, a bit more challenging on a cardio and mental game. Obviously, he's going to have to overcome the adrenaline dumps of the hours of breaks, with the 2-hour break, whatever he's got. But he should come through both of them.
We'll see. It'll be very interesting when I can tell you that the fighters are starting to enter the building, and the main man of the night is here, and he's speaking to Joella. Joella, not Joe Weller.
Yes, that's right. The main man of the night is here, KSI. He walked in actually singing, looking real comfortable. I feel like you feel calm right now.
I'm very calm. I'm very calm. Obviously, I put in a lot of work, a lot of training, and yeah, I can't wait to get out there and knock out 2 people.
That's the maddest thing of this whole situation.
It is very mad, yeah. But with KSI, you always have to expect mad things every time, baby.
100%. Now tell me about training, because you said you've been training hard, right? What are you doing? How are you getting prepared for this first match, first fight specifically?
It's actually funny. We're actually releasing a video tomorrow on the Sidemen channel, where the Sidemen, not including me, are training like me, as in like they have to train with everything that I've done, so they get to see the training that I've had to do for these 2 fights. So yeah, like circuits, I'm talking sprints, I'm talking long distance running, I'm talking bag work, just a lot of training, and this is like me doing it every day. Right. So it's not like super long. It's nice, an hour and a half session each day. Sometimes they do double sessions. But yeah, man, I'm prepared. I mean, look at my physique.
I mean, you look really good.
I've never looked this good. I've never looked this good.
I mean, for 2 fights as well, do you know what I mean? That is so confident. SWARMZ is talking the talk, though. He's saying you're going to be surprised. Do you just have no doubt whatsoever that you're going to knock him out?
He's getting knocked out. Like, I want to smash his face in, and it will happen. And there's nothing he can do about it. He can try and swing like a madman, because he is the madman. But as soon as I get in that ring and he sees my eyes and he sees my fist repeatedly punching him in the face, he's done.
So what, he's not going to get any hit in then? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, he can try and get a hit in, but it's probably best if he doesn't.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So that's the SWARMZ fight, right? How are you focusing on one game plan at a time? Because you got another one. What are you going to do in between? What's the different tactics?
Well, I'm pretty much used to having to change my tactics. Obviously I was going to be fighting Alex Pasabi, but he pulled out. So I had to switch it for another fight and another fight. So with Pineda, he's a pro boxer. He's got good range. I know he's got a good left body. And he's going to be a bit harder, if not a lot harder than SWARMZ. So we have to be a bit more concentrated and stay focused. But we've got a game plan to make sure we take him out.
Oh, I'm so excited to see this. Now, quickly, just talk to me about what this whole thing means for crossover boxing.
I think it's incredible for boxing in general. Like, it's so many more eyes to boxing. We're getting a new audience, entering the whole boxing scene, getting excited for the whole boxing scene. Younger audience as well, getting involved, getting excited. And I think it's great for the whole of boxing, because everyone is just, enjoying the moment and enjoying everything that's going on. So. Yeah.
All right, and have you been like watching Pineda's fights and just doing?
Yeah, of course. We've done our research. We've looked at previous fights that he's done. He's had a lot of amateur fights, and we saw a few of his pro fights. But we feel very comfortable and very confident that we're going to take him out.
All right. Well, listen, KSI, good luck for later on. I cannot wait.
I won't need
it.
luck, trust me.
Ooh.
Trust me, no luck needed here.
He doesn't need luck. He doesn't need luck. Amazing. Oh, and Joe Weller is in the studio. I'm hearing this right now in my ear, by the way. This is fresh news coming in, hot off the press. He wants that fight really bad. He's saying he's going to come down and fight you right now. What are you saying to that?
Honestly, I'd actually have him for the 3rd fight. Why not? Why not? After I knock out both Pineda and SWARMZ, I'll fight him as well. Literally in the ring, I'll be like, all right, get your gloves on, let's go.
So never been done before. You're possibly going to do 3 fights one night. We got a curfew here at the O2, right?
Yeah, I'll pay for whatever.
Oh my gosh. There we go. We've heard it here. Sold out show, O2. Amazing vibes. Very excited for this. Good luck for everything.
I won't need luck.
Stop saying good luck. I'm going to stop saying it. I'm sorry, all right? I'm not trying to offend you. All right, have a good one.
Oh, car park fight. He said he'll pay for the
curfew.
Pay for the curfew.
The late tax.
Yeah,
just tax this one.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Wait a second, okay? Wait, so nice.
Come on now.
We love him.
But just quick reactions to that.
Yeah. Okay, we can set it up. So the car park is ready. I've already got a space.
You got it circled up, right?
Yeah, we've got it. Right.
On,
if he wants to come out to the car park, we can do it there and then. I'll pay the tax, mate. I'll pay the tax. Don't you worry about it. See you there, bro.
Man.
I'm ready for that. But, tonight we're here for 2 fights.
Of course.
Wade, how you doing?
I'm great, man. This is amazing. My first time on the Zone, the
Yeah.
boxing show,
Jeez.
X Series 1
Yes.
from the O2.
Yes.
It's amazing, man. I'm blessed to be here with you two, by the way.
How does it feel? All the build-up, we're finally here, sold out O2. Any expectations for tonight?
I mean, you can feel it in the air. I'm walking around. I'm throwing punches in the background.
Jeez.
We're all doing it. We're feeling ourselves because this has gotten to the point, and I've said it all week, the intensity level has risen to a fever pitch. Guys, everyone that's prepared for this card, and that's the word, they've prepared to the point where now it's time to go and show it, right? The talking's done for them. It is time to go and show that intensity that we've been screaming about all week. And you feel it in the fans, you feel it in the arena, you feel it in the bartenders over here, you feel it everywhere. We're ready to go.
Apart from our main event, rest of the card, what other fight are you looking forward to?
You know, I heard you guys talking over there. It's the FaZe, Temper, and Slim fight. It
Yeah,
has to be,
man.
right?
Yeah.
That one is, there's so much around it that, you know, obviously Slim has experience that Temper doesn't, but Temper has size Slim can't replicate. Slim coming in on 2 weeks. Temper with a camp now for a full year. There's so many factors that we just don't know.
Yeah.
But both guys and the intensity, I had them in the face-to-face in the hotel room. We almost had to break the teams apart. It was that, again, it was that intense. They wanted to go at it 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So imagine now, that one's the one I think is going to steal the show.
Yeah. Joe, what do you think about that FaZe fight? Slim, both of them, incredible, intense boxers. What do you think the outcome of that's going to be?
Yeah, look, like I said, I think that one can go to points. Right, got 2 rangy guys. There's a lot of emotion, obviously, from the Slim camp.
Yes.
We're seeing every trick deployed that there is in the rule book, really.
Yeah.
But I think, honestly, on that fight night, tonight, as we've got it, the focus will be on for boxing.
Yeah.
Right? And that will be, I think, what these guys have shown before, rangy, technical, not necessarily knockout power.
Yeah. You know me, I've just been analyzing this from the back, just thinking, you know, how do I get involved into the YouTube boxing world?
Uh-oh.
What's the first step? What's the first step? You know, as a man that's done it himself, what's the first step?
Firstly, mate, right, you either wait for a big event or just do it yourself. Just do it yourself.
There you go.
It was fight. It was fight.
Big Zoom boxing coming up.
Mate, so either down your local gym,
Yeah.
just build one in your back garden.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
originally, right, before we did, me and Thea Baker went to the gym to do it.
Yeah.
We were going to do it at the local Astro and
Yeah.
build a ring, and that was going to be it. So maybe you could be the one that does that.
Build a ring, get into shape. But what we've commented on it, the way that the weight loss and the people that have been training hard, people are dedicating a lot of time to this, going away from their normal lives to get into boxing.
You have to. You absolutely have to. You have to get, and this is one thing I was going to add, you got to get in a real gym. Because it used to
Yeah.
be, you could start in your backyard. You could just start hitting the pads. But guys have gotten to a level now where the talent level is rising.
Seeing KSI train right now?
Yeah, and this is what I saw when I came in a couple weeks, even before the media workout. I got to sit down with KSI and interview him, and this is what I mean. The levels are rising, the intensity level is rising, but the skill level. He was supposed to do a media workout a couple weeks ago for about 15 minutes or so, and I was like, oh, cool, we'll do the pictures, we'll do the jumping jacks, standard stuff. The man worked out for an hour and a half. I was almost late to my next meeting. He is that prepared and ready, and that's the intensity. Zoo, if you're going to get into it, you gotta have that kind of work ethic. Man.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that one there. But what I think it comments on is the fact that there's people that don't take it serious. People think that the fighters aren't taking it serious.
Yeah.
But that kind of like just shows how important and emotionally invested the fighters are.
Absolutely. Over the years, 2018, 2017, I could see that. They're not taking it seriously. Those guys don't really want to box. That's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
Guys are stopping making content to go out and have full training camps for 6, 8, 10 months at a time.
Yeah.
And it's going to show tonight. You guys are going to see this is going to be not only strategic technical boxing matches all over the card, but you're going to see some highlights. You're going to see some guys put on a show.
I mean, sold out O2, on the Zone. You think it's going to start opening up into the real boxing fans who maybe weren't interested? You reckon they're going to start turning an eye to the YouTube boxing?
Potentially. I think they'll need to see some skill, though. They'll need to see some, like you're saying, with the dedication, we need to see it into practice now.
Yep.
It's all good talking it, it's all good doing it on the pads, but we want to see a fight that's entertaining. Not only entertaining because it's scrappy, because it's, there's disqualifications, etc., but because it's good boxing, and I think that's the only way.
Absolutely.
What about on a flip side? Do you think the casual fans who are just locking in because they're fans of the guys will maybe start turning into boxing fans?
I mean, yeah, I've seen countless guys come up to me, guys and girls, people of all ages, come up to me and say, we got into boxing because of your fight, because of KSI Logan, because of what we've seen on YouTube. And that's amazing to hear, They weren't necessarily into it before. They are now. They've gone from watching us and seeing what we do to seeing what the pros do. You've got Canelo coming up, Triple G. That's a huge event that this could just spiral onto. So, it's great what's happening.
Wait, do you think it's more important that the head guards have come off now?
Absolutely.
Getting a bit more professional now.
You can, in the gym, you can take shots from guys, even with 14, 16-ounce gloves on, that you're not going to be able to take tonight. And this is the difference between sparring and going out and having a pad session like Joe was talking about, and getting in there with 10-ounce gloves. I'm telling you, it's going to feel different. Some guys, this might be the first time they feel that, and it's a world of difference. The headgear's coming off. You're going to get some sparkles and things flying around in your head. The birds are going to be cuckooing. It's not going to go well for people that don't know how to take those punches. But it's a reality check, and it's time for that now, right? We're on the big stage in 02. We can't have the headgear on. We got to have the real gloves. Let's swing meat cleavers, man. Let's do it.
What do you guys think is next for YouTube boxing after this? Because this is like one of the pinnacles right now on the zone, live to the world. Where do you think we can go next with YouTube boxing?
I mean, there's so many guys now that are entering the scene. Maybe not even with the biggest names yet, like Assault Poppy. I heard you guys talking about earlier, like Face Temper, KSI, Jake, Logan. The talent level's going to rise, right? And we're really going to see who wants to do this, but the more we increase that talent level and obviously the fan base that already supports it, we're going to see them step into a new realm. And I'm talking not just YouTuber cards. I'm talking pro boxing and YouTuber crossover cards, to a point where you want to see everyone on the card, not only for the entertainment value, but for the skill like we were talking about a second ago.
100%. Well, it's time to get back to Joella. She's everywhere you want to be tonight. And obviously she was with KSI. And now she's with his first opponent, SWARMZ. What are you lot saying?
I mean, last time you seen me, I was chatting to KSI, so it's only right that I get the other side of the story. SWARMZ, how are you feeling?
Feeling very confident. I can't wait to get in the ring and show everyone what I could do.
Well, that's been the whole theme, right? Like, people are underestimating you. You're telling everyone, well, actually, you'll be surprised by what I'm going to show you. What have you been doing to prepare for this? I already know you've lost loads of weight, so you're looking good. Well done for that.
Thank you. So obviously I've had a challenge to lose 12 kg in 20 days. So I've been working very hard, as you can see. I've been training, boxing, like 4 sessions a day, dieting, literally doing the best I can do to give myself the best chance to win.
That's right. This ain't a joke. I like that. Tell me about what you've been eating as well. How did you lose so much weight? How much did you say, 12 kgs?
12 kg in 20 days. Wow. I'm sick of salmon. I've been eating salmon, fish. Like, just fish, strictly fish, no chicken, because obviously fish is lighter, so I've just been banging that out, to be fair.
Do you feel like a new man then?
Yeah, I am a new man. Health is wealth, so obviously I'm going to keep it up and keep going.
Yeah. How have you been preparing for this fight then?
You know what, like, obviously I do music, so like performing in front of big people, I'm kind of used to it, so it's just like settling your nerves, having the people that support you around you and that, and just going in the ring and doing what you do, innit? Like, you've trained for it, just go do it. All
right, I love that. I mean, do you think you can do it?
If I didn't think I couldn't do it, I wouldn't be here right now. I've got a lot of my family watching, my mum, my dad. Listen, I'm going to show everyone what I can do. Let's go.
All right, now it's going to be the first fight of the night as well, which never happens. You know, this is the main event. KSI's fighting twice. He's trying to take you for a joke, SWARMZ, but I feel like you're going to show them how it's done.
Yeah, I'm going to... Listen, like, all the talking's done now. I've done all the interviews. I've done all of that. It's time to get in the ring and show everyone what I could do. Simple.
Now, if you do win, talk to me about that. What's the next thing you're going to do after you win?
We're partying tonight, isn't it? The biggest party, we're partying. But nah, if I win, man, it's going to be very crazy. Like, everyone will be... I can't even say it right now, innit? Let it just happen, innit? Like, yeah, man.
All right, I see, if that happens, you know, I see a party ringside as KSI is walking out to his second fight, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I will be staying, I'll be mocking it. Like, I will take over the show. It'll be the SWARMZ show, not the KSI show, you get me?
All right, well, listen, SWARMZ, good luck for your fight. I can't wait to see it. I'll see you later.
Why, big SWARMZ. What do you guys think about that?
Listen, you know, you'd like to see a little more confidence there, right? You don't know what you're fixing to do next after you win, and you're thinking, yeah, if I win. Listen, SWARMZ deserves all the respect for taking this.
Yep.
Again, 2-3 weeks notice, and he kind of did save this card in a way. And the promotion that he's put into this entire thing building up, yeah, I'm sure he believes he's absolutely going to win, but I wanted to see it in that voice there.
Yeah. 100%, and obviously he referenced performing music live.
Yep.
Now, different game. That's about love. That's about, yeah, come on.
Go on, Joe. Go on, Joe.
Woo! This is the fight game. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
when you got people, it's going to be like gladiators out there. Do you know, the fans will be going crazy. It will be a different type of energy. And you know, when it gets going and he's getting those buzzes, like you're saying, those cuckoos are coming. You find out what you're really made of.
Well, We had some real fun with this thing over here yesterday.
Oh,
it is
buddy.
the DBS punch bag. It's time to go in again. Gonna get a little bit competitive.
Okay.
Gonna start a leaderboard, yeah? So I'm gonna put up the first
You're gonna go
score,
first, okay.
and then you lot are gonna demolish me.
Let's go, Zoo.
Are you ready?
Let's go, Zoo. Come on, then.
Wait, can you please hold on?
Yeah, go ahead. Left hand?
Yeah, left hand.
All right.
We all go left hand first.
Oh, hold on now, Joe. That's a pretty big start right there. Hold on.
That wasn't good enough.
No, that's at 800.
It's there.
Get there, 800. Come on. All right.
It's all right. Wait, go through.
My next.
Go wait,
okay.
go wait.
799. That's not my best score.
Going left hands only?
Go left hand first.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like
We're not
that.
gonna all do left hand, then all do right hand.
You're trying to make me look like a little weakling.
I'm going to go left hand.
Why, yoy. There's a lot of anger in that one.
Come on now. Come on.
Ah,
It's not mine.
it's all right.
Come on. Go on, Joe.
Go on, Joe.
Go on, Joe.
Oh, they played Joe a song when he got up. What was that, bro?
All right, here we go.
It's a bit emotional.
Hey!
He channeled his inner hatred for
Come
KSI.
on, come on. Come on, 9.
Aye. What's going on? You are 100 stronger than me.
Come on.
Congrats, so I win a
You see that left hand, though?
My
Who wants some of that? Anybody want some of that? My goodness.
Was that a sign for KSI?
There was some anger behind that one now. Hold on.
I was just, playing a game. It's a game, right? It's just playing a game.
893. Well, we're going to show you the leaderboard right now. You're going to see. It's on the bottom of the screen. It should be there. I failed miserably. But you know what? I beat Wade.
Hey, you beat me. Big
I beat
Zoo
Wade.
is not last. Now, we're going to need, I think, like a 13-year-old or something to come do it so that I don't be last next. We're going to need somebody that's never thrown a punch in their life so that they can do that. I won't be the last one on the board. I'll take it.
Well, listen, guys. It's crossover boxing tonight, but I bet you guys are ready to get a taste of the pro game too. So make sure you subscribe to The Zone because there's so much action coming up September 17th. We're in Vegas, baby, as one of the biggest rivalries come true. But before that, before that fight, make sure you buy tonight. Because if you don't buy, you can't see one of the greatest fights in YouTube boxing history. We have KSI versus SWARMZ and KSI versus Pineda. Big fights coming up. Also, co-main events. Man like Deji, all the man, and the links coming through. Gonna have a little sneak peek for you right now. Blow.
If I set my mind to something, I accomplish it.
Make sure you buy the fight. You do not want to miss it from 7 p.m. Now, we are joined by absolute legend, the one and only Keemstar. Can we get some noise in the room? Can we get some noise?
Put your hands in the air. Woo, woo, like you just stole
I cannot wait to get right into the action. This is one of the greatest influencer boxing pay-per-views, cards we've ever seen in such a long time. It's so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him,
Pay-per-views, cards we've ever seen in such a long time. It's so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him,
Pay-per-views, cards we've ever seen in such a long time. It's so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him,
Pay-per-views, cards we've ever seen in such a long time. It's so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him,
Pay-per-views, cards we've ever seen in such a long time. It's so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him,
so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him, you know.
Pay-per-views, cards we've ever seen in such a long time. It's so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him, you know.
Pay-per-views, cards we've ever seen in such a long time. It's so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him, you know.
Pay-per-views, cards we've ever seen in such a long time. It's so exciting. What fight are you most excited for?
Me personally, it's the Deji fight. Because I just hate seeing him lose. He's such a humble, cute man. I just want to see him, you know.
And then it came out to be a blessing. I mean, just the press conference and just the diss track, everything that SWARMZ does. It's just it's
Here he is training right now. It's been interesting seeing how KSI is having to gear up for two different types of fights. But do you think the gap in between the fights is going to help him?
Yeah, definitely. That 3-hour gap will help him. But look, KSI was just preparing for anyone and anything. You know, I've talked to JJ privately. He said, I never thought that Alex happened.
What do you think about that, by the way, the Alex Wasabi situation? Do you think that was legitimate or he's run away?
I got strong feelings. I could put forth a conspiracy theory.
What's the theory? Now is the time. You're live on the zone. Let them know.
Here's my conspiracy theory on what happened. Do I think Alex Wasabi got injured? Probably. He goes to Jake Paul's, people, because he's under them, and says, hey, I'm injured or whatever. Well, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't risk it. I feel like the pressure came from Jake Paul's team to get Alex Wasabi out of this event, to have it be canceled because Jake's event was canceled.
Yeah.
Has Alex got no backbone to him that he's got, oh yeah, let's just I feel like he's about more than that. Yeah. I feel you wouldn't train, dedicate to all of this just to go, oh, I got your event cancelled. Like, as much as that narrative is out there, I feel like whatever's prevented Alex is probably real. It's just, if it's concussion, how does he prove it?
But Joe, you're a content creator, right? So after your match with KSI, the very next day you're uploading a video showing your black eye, you're talking to your fans, you're explaining to your fans what's going on, and whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't uploading a video showing your black eye, you're talking to your fans, you're explaining to your fans what's going on, and whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't uploading a video showing your black eye, you're talking to your fans, you're explaining to your fans what's going on, and whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't uploading a video showing your black eye, you're talking to your fans, you're explaining to your fans what's going on, and whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't. Uploading a video showing your black eye, you're talking to your fans, you're explaining to your fans what's going on, you know, and whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't. Uploading a video showing your black eye, you're talking to your fans, you're explaining to your fans what's going on, you know, and whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't. Uploading a video showing your black eye, you're talking to your fans, you're explaining to your fans what's going on, you know, and whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't. And whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't. And whatnot, thanking them for supporting you. Alex has to drop out of this fight, and we don't.
Now listen, we've been doing a little leaderboard with the bag.
Oh.
Kingstar, it's your time to show us.
Oh no!
What was
Oh
your score?
no! Oh no! All right. Better than I thought.
7-6-7. 7-6-7. That's not too bad. Can we get our scores back up? Can we get our scores back up? See, where is he? Where is he in the leaderboard? We're just working it out now. Joint third.
Oh, nice.
You and Wade, joint third. So you're both last. We also not both last. If that makes sense. Joe, you feeling strong?
Feeling strong, yeah. I mean, where am I on the leaderboard at the moment?
You're number one right
Number
now.
one, mate.
Now listen, we've been doing a little leaderboard with the bag.
Oh.
Kingstar, it's your time to show us.
Oh no!
What was your
Oh
score?
no! Oh no! All right. He had this big beef with another content creator, named documentaries on each other. These things got millions of views. And then iDubbbz had his own event, boxing event. And
we're going to get KSI faced off with both of his opponents. Again, 2 fights, 1 night.
Right, here's the face-off with both opponents at the same time.
Wow, what is going on here?
No one even knows how to do this.
Main event, 2-on-1.
I feel like this is hurting SWARMZ's pride.
Yeah, I don't think he likes it.
do you feel being here tonight, being part of history, you know, part of YouTube boxing history?
Feels great, man. It really feels great.
I can't lie, the suit is sparkling.
Yes, sir, bro. Have you seen the shoes yet?
The shoe. Can we get someone to zoom into the shoes? Look at them. What, did they change color as well?
Oh, yeah. Depends on the light, but they change colors.
So is this something that you're like, is part of your trademark almost? Every event you want to dazzle the place.
Dude, that's the thing. I want to have a different suit like this every single event. Just a
Well,
whole different style. Yeah, man.
Love it.
Have you guys been like trying to talk to Michael Buffer, get some advice for the build-up?
Yeah, we spoke with him at the weigh-in, which was, you know, it was like inspirational, man, because like back in 2019, he's the one that retweeted my video of me on the trains, and then 3 years later, get to share the stage.
Mad.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
What about yourself? Any words from Michael?
It's yeah, and it was unreal because he's the voice of boxing, you know.
Yep.
He's always been in this game, so to talk to him, it's surreal.
It's one of those like pinch me moments when you kind of get like advice from someone that's been doing it for such a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of your suits, though, I'm getting upset because right now I'm in jeans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't I get the memo, Joe? What, you couldn't tell me?
There's no memo.
I didn't know. Wait, you know what? In every boxing pre-fight show, they are wearing a suit, aren't they?
Yeah,
Or a turtleneck.
Every influencer boxing event, it's always 3-piece, like dazzle, mate. That's what we're here to do.
How would you guys deal with any nerves when you guys get in there, ring announcing, you know?
Yeah, because
sold out
normally when you are nervous, your voice shakes. So how do you get in that zone to make sure that that doesn't happen?
I mean, when I was doing it on the platform, you know, it was like 300 people every 7 minutes for a train. And then now I do it professionally anyway and work with some of the biggest promoters in the UK and still am. And yeah, man, so I just feed off the energy of the crowd. That's what keeps it going. Do you know what I mean?
What about yourself?
Honestly, if you feel nerves, just go for it more. Just go for it more, because the second that you get under the lights, it's time. And you're not nervous anymore, because you hear the crowd, you're ready.
Well, you guys know, we've been punching.
Yes.
We've been getting this leaderboard. It's building up. I wish I could hit it again.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Why don't you announce yourself before you punch? Give us a little flavor.
Foxy G coming for FaZe Jarvis.
Ooh. Well, now you left, right, whatever you want to do. What the Ross? Am I ready for that, boy? Ooh, that's a good punch.
Quite good.
Don't judge a man in a sparkly suit. All right, come through. Your turn. Would you want to announce yourself? Give yourself a little announcement.
Reggae.
Let's go, Huss.
Whoa! Chill out, bruv. Oh my days. Okay, Joe is very worried because he's thinking that his score has been beaten. The leaderboard is coming up. We're about to find out right now. Has Joe been taken off his top spot on the Zone Boxing Show punch bag? He hasn't.
Come on. I mean, it was a good effort.
I'm so sorry.
It was a good effort.
I kind of delivered that news in a bag. You have not come last.
Oh, who?
That's not bad.
Who's last? Who's last?
Wade and them, man. Wade and them, man. Wade and Kingston, them, man. As long as it's not me, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I'll take second.
But any fights you guys most looking forward to tonight?
Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde.
Yeah.
Dolphin.
Dolphin.
The Dolphin, that's
Oh,
the
yeah,
Dolphin man. That's all I know him as. I don't know him as anything else. Dolphin man that has the green hat. All about yourself, my friend.
Bro, Deji all day. Deji all day.
All day?
He's
on the Zone Boxing Show punch bag. He hasn't.
I mean, it was a good effort.
I'm so sorry.
It was a good effort.
I kind of delivered that news in a bag.
Las casas, cuando tienen 1000 cosas que no tenían cuando iban empezando. Pero son años de trabajo, años de sacrificio. Para todos los mexicanos creo que hablar de boxeo es llenarse uno de orgullo. ¿Por qué? Porque hemos tenido muchos atletas muy buenos. Estamos hablando de más de 150 campeones que ha producido el boxeo mexicano, Julio César Chávez, Juan Manuel Márquez, Marco Antonio Barrera, muchos deportistas que han dado su vida al boxeo y que han ido a todo el mundo y les han levantado la mano, han dejado una huella importante para nuestro boxeo, para nuestro deporte y más que nada para México, y creo que todo eso es parte de que un deportista lo amen en nuestro país. Creo que poco a poco, tanto los aficionados mexicanos como los aficionados al boxeo se han dado cuenta que Canelo es uno de los grandes deportistas que hay hoy en día. El boxeador mexicano, por cultura, se puede decir, es un boxeador que siempre le golpean bien al cuerpo, que tienen buenas combinaciones, que son buenos para tirar sus ganchos. Como mexicano, que es Saúl, pues se le facilita porque es la escuela netamente mexicana, una escuela de ganchos. Yo creo que Saúl es uno de los peleadores más completos que hay en el mundo porque sabe trabajar las piernas, sabe trabajar su defensa, sabe fintar, sabe tirar un buen jab, tiene muy buenas combinaciones. Más que nada es un peleador inteligente arriba del ring. El primer día que lo conocí, le preguntaron que como quién quería ser. Y como en ese entonces el campeón mundial era el Chololo, y dice, pues quiero ser como el Chololo. Y el Chololo le dijo, no, tú vas a ser más bueno que yo. Pues al final sí se cumplió la profecía y mira, llegó más que el Chololo.
Cuando empiezan a gritar los aficionados, Canelo, México, pues obviamente te motivas y te emocionas más, ¿no?
No, muy bonito llegar a la arena y ver que afuera del estadio están los mariachis, está contenta la gente y ver como un carnaval mexicano. Eso nos llena mucho de orgullo. ¿Por qué? Porque venimos de México, venimos a Estados Unidos y es donde realmente se siente el apoyo de la afición y se ve que se está viviendo, como dicen, el sueño americano. Venir a Estados Unidos a triunfar y venir a hacer una fiesta en otro país creo que es lo más grande que hay.
The Mexican fans.
El primer día que lo conocí, le preguntaron que como quién quería ser y como en ese entonces el campeón mundial era el Chololo, y dice, pues quiero ser como el Chololo. Y el Chololo le dijo, no, tú vas a ser más bueno que yo. Pues al final sí se cumplió la profecía y mira, llegó más que el Chololo.
Off and these 40 dancers on the stage, and you can just see Yildirim watching, going, oh no.
Los aficionados, pues obviamente son importantes para mí, ¿no? Y quiero que se lleven un buen sabor de boca a cada evento que van, a cada pelea, y obviamente que estén orgullosos de lo que estoy haciendo, de siempre poner a los latinos, a México en alto, y eso es muy...
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video, whatever you call it, but how you can watch it. I'm gonna give you a free streaming link of website. I have a couple of websites. If one is taken down, I can give you a backup website. I have
Right now, I just got a screw face on. Canelo Triple G #3, September 17th. Make sure you subscribe to DAZN to get into that. But also, make sure you subscribe for tonight. KSI, 2 fights in 1 night. All made possible by this man here, Kylie Silent. What you saying, my bro? You good? How you doing?
How you, my man? You good?
I'm good, man.
You excited?
I'm gassed now. For the people who don't know, you are behind Misfits Boxing.